Hello and welcome. I have talked about in the past how we make friendship bracelets and we take them whenever we go to parks and just on vacation to give to like workers, the cast members. You know, they get paid, but we always want to make sure that they know that they are needed and they are appreciated. So we tend to make things to take and give to them whenever we're just in line or whenever we're walking through or just whatever. We don't give them out all in one day. We usually will take some each day that we go because, of course, some people will work different days of the week. We want to make sure that we have some available for the different days. So these are some of the ones that I have that I wear. And so these are some of my most recent ones that I've made. And so this one is the Pixar bracelet, and so you can see like I've done pearls with the little gold beads in between and the Pixar. This is one that just says stand clear. It's for the monorails, and I just tend to do things like this to wear, and I'll wear different ones each day. But we also want to make sure that we're taking some for the actual cast members. So today that's what I'm doing. I have this little bucket right here in front of me. It has a lot of beads and stuff in it, but I also use this to just kind of sort out my beads. And I do have a desk in there I could be using, but I'm actually sitting right here in front of the big TV to where I can watch TV or basically just kind of listen to it while I'm working. I have all different kinds of beads that we use. These are some that are basically meant for like hair, but you can also use them for bracelets. I have a ton of these, so I'm going to be using a lot of these today. I have all different color letters that I use. I have these. I recently got these as well. So these have like a lot of the metallics, which are the ones that I like to use. My favorite ones to use are the white with the gold, and then just the white with the black, and then the gold with the black writing. But I tend to use quite a bit of them. And the ones that I don't really use for myself, I will use for cast members, just because we have so many that I'll use what I can. These are just little mixed colored beads. And then here's a lot of other ones. They're also random. A lot of it is just kind of stuff that we have left over from previous ones. And so I may not have a ton of any one certain one. It's kind of hard to show these without them all pouring out. But these are mostly like blue tones in this one. I also have this full, and I have another couple of things full of them. But these are some of the ones that I've made just recently. I just kind of sit in front of like the TV and make them at night while I'm getting ready for bed, just kind of winding down. Like this one's just Disney World. Here's another Disney World. Some of these are smaller. I'll try to make them all different sizes. And then I'll cut off these little clear pieces at the end. But I'm getting to where I'm not really using the clear anymore. I'm using more of this white, because the clear will sometimes come apart. And so when I make mine, I have these little gold pieces that I put on them that clip or just clamp down. But it takes a lot of these to be able to do them for the cast members. And a lot of them don't actually match. So if I did them, it would be like in the back there would be like one little gold clamp. But I mean, we can always do it. It just may not be perfect. And I'm not sure if I even have this mirrored or not. I might, and if I do, then you're going to be seeing all of this written backwards. But these are all different ones. Like this one says monorail. I try to do a lot of like Disney World and just Disney along the lines, because people work different areas and I don't want anyone to feel left out. So this one actually says Disneyland Hotel. This is from when we went to Disneyland. I guess we had that one left over, and I just stuck it in here. But these are like some more, like these just say Disney with just the silver beads. This says Disney with the black beads and just the gold beads going around it. And then like this is the one that I just finished, which says Disney in pink. And then we have like these little bluish teal colored beads on it. And I do try to make them all different sizes just to make sure that we have some for different size people, of course. But I'd rather make them too big than make them too small, and then they can always take it apart and tighten it up if they need to. But yeah, these are what we do whenever we get ready to go. And I make all different kinds. Like I have like the Pixar ones, and I have like aliens and stuff like that that I'll wear for days that we're going. And I'm wearing like a Toy Story, or I have an aliens shirt that I wear. So I'll have several different ones for like Hollywood studios to wear that day, to do just like a stack with. And then like the stand clear is for the monorail. So like if we're going like pin trading or something, the monorail loop of Magic Kingdom, just different things like that. I like to take a bunch of different ones that I can swap out and wear. I also have like my Universal Studios ones for like if we were to go to Universal while we're there, maybe just go to City Walk and stuff. I'll have some that I'll wear that day. These are just kind of the things that we do whenever we get ready to go on trips. And it's just a little something. Like these beads came in a giant pack, I think for $2. I think this was 10, but you can make a whole lot of different bracelets and stuff out of this. And they don't all have to say something, but I like to make the fun ones that just say something. And then I ended up getting these. These came in little tubes from Walmart back when they were like on clearance for the tube for like 98 cents or something. I bought, I think, like 10 tubes of them. So I have these, but I also have more tubes that are full of these. So I definitely have a lot of those that I can use. And then all of the little gold tone ones I want to show you, but I also don't want to mess this up. So let's see if we can ease this out. So like these came with just a ton of different colors in them. And I think this was also $10. And I have two big ones of these. Not sure where the other one is right now, but I have a whole nother one that's just full of like these multicolored metallic beads. And so I'll use a lot of like these also. And so that's just an idea of something to do. This is one of the things of string that I use. I have had this thing of string for probably like 6 years now. You can make a ton of bracelets with one of these. I also have this one, which is just the elastic clear string that you can use. And I want to say I've had this one for probably 5 or 6 years too. And you can see it looks like it's barely been used. There's just a ton of string on things like this. But yeah, so this is just stuff that we do. I just thought I would do a little video here just to show you, like, this is something that's not coming up until May, but it's also something that I can do to just kind of like wind down and give me things to do in the evenings or whenever I'm just trying to kind of rest a little bit. This is kind of the stuff that I will do. I tend not to really pick up books and stuff that often. I like to do things that I can give back or things that I can do that just make people feel better. And so, yeah, I do things like this. So do you make anything to take whenever you go for cast members? Do you do any kind of the little pixie dusting type ideas? If you do, what do you do? If you have ideas of things that we could do, please leave some comments and let us know, because I would love to know, if you were going, what would you like to take to the cast members? And are there cast members that you feel like don't get pixie dusted? If there are, where do they work? Kind of give us some ideas on who you think we're missing out on, because we'll definitely make sure that we try to get to those people as well. If not first, we'll try to get to them definitely before we leave. So yeah, leave your thoughts below. I would love to know, what do you think about this idea? Is this something that you think is a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Just let me know. And with that being said, have a wonderful day. And remember, we love you.